We are scrambling in Red Rocks, and the kids are in a cave. We are up above the campground here. Can't quite see the airstream, but we are right over the hill over there, and the day is getting on, and so we are actually heading over to go and see some a spot that we want to set up and get some pictures for the sunset. So there is Jess over there, if you can spot her right there, laying down on a rock. Anything to get the shot. It's been a fantastic year. We've got to do some exploring today. Surprisingly good data, so I got a bunch of work in, and we're having a lot of fun. Kids are scrambling all over on the rocks and the stuff that they need there. So explore over here and see if we can get a good shot to spot to capture the sunset. So there's more of the campground, although you still can't see where we are from here. There's another one actually just over the hills over there, which is neater, actually. I'm just a little bit more worried about it. It's also a signal, and we were lazy, so we got a full hookup site with electric, so I didn't have to worry about batteries or anything. So that's where we are today. And we are just barely starting to see some color over there. So it's all gonna come up right up there.
You know the sun's over there?
There's nothing for it to reflect off of over there, so you'll see it everywhere. Shooting the sky up there. Colors starting to pop as the sun falls. The fun part is you can set up and take a ton of pictures, and you're like, I just don't like them afterwards. And sometimes you grab a picture and you're like, this is really fantastic. So it's really hard to tell. I have a lot of respect for photographers that do this all the time. I know. You're like, you set up, you take so many pictures, and like when you shoot a person, you can like direct them a little bit and everything. So when you're shooting a sky, I mean, you can't pause it and say like, okay, stay like that for half an hour. You know, I need to go over the other spot. Yeah. So you sort of have what you have. Watching histograms, and got our tripod. We have this little compact tripod that folds back on itself and gets really small and stuff. And so we pulled that out to bring it up here on top of the rocks. The kids are climbing around up above us. They've got a spot up there, and there's all sorts of little caves and stuff that people have organized and set up little rock walls with the stuff stacked and everything else. So I'm gonna go hang out with Jarvie in Arizona. Get some tips. Yeah. The Jarvie master. The Jarvie. Yes. Although he's on a cruise at the moment, so he's gonna take a little while to get there, but so will we, actually.
Like, I don't know. It's not that amazing.
Here, the sky is not quite as dynamic as it always is.
It's not that great. It's about it. The sky is tonight. Meh.
It's a good thing Jarvie's not here, because then he'd like take an amazing picture and like win some award, and we'd be like, "What?
We'd be like,
we were there too. We were there. We did it. We didn't get anything."
Oh, that's why Jarvie's Jarvie. For kicks and giggles.
Yeah.
Why not?
Sure.
We'll get one for Campaign Dam.
Got some the other direction. Yeah. Setting up on the rocks. When we first got here, we were a little worried because we've been to some rocks before. Some places before, the rangers were like, "Don't climb on the rocks, stay off of everything," and that. So when we got here, we saw a ranger and asked her, like, "Is it okay if the kids scramble around?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, there's a couple of places they don't want you to, where the pictographs are, of course, and a couple of the other more common stuff that people go to see, but all these other rocks around the campground, they're like, no, scramble around," which is just fantastic. And so you can see just how many places there are to just run and scramble and have a lot of fun. So it's been great. But really enjoying our time here. We're here through the weekend, which is kind of fun. Have some friends coming out to visit us tomorrow, and really enjoying it here. So we liked Government Wash over by Lake Mead. That was a kind of a great reset time. Had some great wind for the kites, and now we're kind of getting into the groove a little bit. I'm getting caught up on work, and stuff is good. So we got out exploring a little bit today, and we've got some more tomorrow and over the weekend as well. Peeking over the shoulder here.
I don't know. I'm such a people photographer.
You're aiming a little low, I think, for composition. I mean, it's a great compendium shot.
What's the thing about stupid?
Yeah, wrong knob. There you go. You need the ball head.
There's nothing up there.
Yeah, but you gotta still frame it, even if there's nothing. It's kind of dead smack in the middle. Rule of thirds, though, you know.
For the sun thing?
Yeah, anytime. You can always use the rule of thirds because you're kind of just splitting the horizon, which is kind of boring unless there's an interesting foreground. So, good times. The sky's been pretty, but not particularly photogenic, as you can see. Although we're trying to eke out a few shots. Here as it was over at Government Watch, we had that one night that was just spectacular. But I am tempted, given that it's so clear, there's just a few light clouds. I'm tempted to do some star shots tonight. It's pretty dark. You can still see a little bit of the Vegas light, which we could use to do sort of an edge rim silhouette if we wanted of the ridge. But otherwise, we can end up getting some cool star shots tonight without having to move the camera very far away from the house, which is pretty nice. So we'll see how that works. Andrew's coming to join us over there. Jack Frost, still in disguise.
Hey, Dad.
What's up, bud?
Good. Virtual Mind discovered a new thing, as you can see.
Fantastic.
There's rocks there. Oh, that's it.
You guys love scrambling around?
Andrew told me earlier today that he was born to scramble.
Born to scramble. I'll buy that.